morning, Pisces. This is Nightbird Tarot. I'm here to do your daily check-in. Today is January 18th, 2026, but when you find this message is when you're meant to receive it. We're going to take a look at what the vibe is for the day, and then we'll pull some tarot cards, and I'll finish off your reading with an Akashic Records Oracle card. Let's call in Spirit. Okay, Pisces, let's see what the vibe is for the day. I hope that you're all doing well. Thank you all for the likes, shares, comments, all that good stuff. I'll be able to have that hype and that heart love emoji coming up really quick here, so that'll be there for you too in the future. So thank you all for all the love that you're showing the channel. It is really helpful, and I love reading all the comments. So if this reading resonates with you, I would love to hear from you. Let's see what the vibe is for you for today's Pisces. Angels, guides, ancestors, what is the most important message for Pisces? January 18th, 2026, or when my viewers are viewing this message. We have envy, resentful, competitive, discontent. One more, please, Spirit. What is the vibe for Pisces today, or when my viewers are viewing this message, please? What is the vibe? So we have vacay, getaway, relaxed, have fun. Well, Pisces, are you envious of somebody that is taking a vacation? Perhaps competitive, you're discontent because maybe they're getting away, relaxing, having fun, or is somebody in your energy very envious of you because you're taking vacation or getting away, relaxing, and having fun? So we're going to see what the tarot has to say and get to the bottom of this. I'm taking a vacation in May, so I know it's not me, but I would be pretty envious right now if somebody was taking a vacation, because I could use one at this time as well. Let's see what the tarot have to say. Today is Sunday fun day, so we've got have fun. So maybe that's something that you're envious about, or somebody could be envious that you might have the day off, is what I'm hearing. Somebody could be resentful. We'll see what the tarot have to say here. Angels, guides, ancestors, what is the most important message for Pisces? January 18th, 2026, but when my viewers are seeing this message is the most important time. Most important message for Pisces, please, Spirit. There we go. We have the Knight of Cups in the reverse position. We have the Nine of Wands, and we have the Knight of Wands reversed. One more, please, Spirit. Most important message for Pisces, please. Cards are heavy today. Not sure why. Okay. And we have the Five of Cups. Okay. Back of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. Okay. For what you don't see, Pisces, we do have the Page of Wands in the shadow. When it comes to perhaps somebody being resentful or envious of you, resentful, discontent, envious of you, it could be because You're a very creative thinker. This is for what you don't see. Very creative thinker. You could be very, very smart. There could be somebody that's very envious of that. Perhaps because you are smart, you are a creative thinker, you may have developed enough money to maybe get away, relax, have fun, because you've worked very hard at your creative skills, because you are very smart, maybe with your money. Perhaps you were smart enough to save to get away. So there could be people around you that are envious because you are taking the time to utilize your skills in order to do what it is you want to do. So we have the Knight of Cups here. This is a person who is a liar, cheater, deceiver. Okay. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This person, this Knight of Cups here, is perhaps somebody you may have been tied to romantically. Again, it doesn't have to be, but this is a deceptive person. Okay. I feel like this is that person that's envious, resentful, competitive, has discontent. This is somebody that pretends to be something that they're not. Perhaps they're the ones that are always saying, "Hey, I'm going here. Can you believe this? I'm going on vacation." I'm picking that up, Pisces, that you've got somebody in your environment. It doesn't have to necessarily be a romantic person, but there's somebody that brags a lot, is what I'm picking up, Pisces. Somebody that brags a lot about what they do, but they are a scam artist. They're not really doing these things. They're just a big talker. And I feel like this person is the one that is envious of you, Pisces, perhaps because you're a creative, very smart and intellectual person. You may have the opportunity to get away, relax, and have fun, and they're very envious. And I feel like this person in your energy or in your environment is somewhat of a scam artist. They're the ones that are always saying, "Look at me." Spirit is saying to me, they may have like a fake Louis Vuitton or, something like that. They're always wanting they want the recognition by everybody else, by what they do, they have, they say, etc., if that makes sense. We do have the Nine of Wands here as well in the upright position. I feel like you need some time away in order to perhaps relax after something that has happened here, Pisces. I feel like you're wanting to get away because you've had some struggle in the past. There is hope, however, with her wand being ignited here. There's a lot of hope for you, Pisces. And I feel like what you're needing is a little bit of a getaway to return to the hope that you have after some difficulty, after a difficulty of carrying a lot of burdens. But there is now hope for you as you're nearing the end of carrying these burdens, Pisces, and moving on to the new. But it's almost like you just need some time to yourself, is what it feels like, Pisces, after something that you've been carrying for a while. It may have been this resentful person. It may have been the scam artist, liar, deceiver. Doesn't have to be. And I feel like this getaway, this having fun, and it doesn't necessarily even have to have a vacation, but it's like, I just want to not think about this for a while. Whatever you've gone through in the past, I just want to not think about this. I want to relax. I want to have fun. I want to see that there's hope again for me in my life. We have the Knight of Wands as well here in the reverse position. There could be a delay in your plans for vacation, Pisces. And I feel like that's what you're wanting, is to get away, have fun, because you want to feel that hope return in your life. But there could be some type of delay here with the Knight of Wands being reversed. Perhaps you can't get away right away. Maybe like me. I can't get away till May. And maybe somebody's envious of me. I'm going to Italy and France in May, so I can't wait. But maybe somebody's envious of me. I'm a Pisces, you know, and I've gone through some crazy stuff this last year. And yes, hope is returning into my life. So again, I'm a Pisces, so take it as it resonates here. And then we have the Five of Cups, and we're going to go back and clarify all the cards here, as we always do, Pisces. The Five of Cups is basically telling me that in the upright position is that you have been very disappointed, perhaps in love, Pisces, at life, at just situation. I think you went through some type of loss, regret. It could even have been a marriage that disappointed you. Whatever it was is a lot of disappointment, emotional disappointment here. And I feel like the return to hope is forthcoming for you by perhaps getting away, relaxing, having fun. But maybe it's a little bit delayed. And I feel like the person that's envious, resentful, competitive, discontent is this Knight of Cups, who is a liar, scammer, cheater, etc. But you're very creative, Pisces. But for what you don't see, you're very creative. You're going to find a way to get away. You're going to find a way to have fun. You're going to find a way to relax, to bring this hope back into your life, Pisces. Let's clarify. Please clarify the Knight of Cups. And, you know, I was watching another tarot reader, and I was finally happy to hear somebody say, do the spreads that work for you. And I always have. I'm an intuitive reader here, Pisces. I am led by spirit. I'm not led by the cards. So as I lay my cards down, it's like a story comes to mind for me. So I'm a very different reader when it comes to spreads. I don't do traditional spreads. I do what I'm called to do. So sometimes you might see 4 cards, sometimes you might see 5. It just depends on what spirit wants to give. So just keep that in mind as a subscriber to my channel, that that's how I read. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Sometimes I take the meanings of the cards, but sometimes something just hits me in the face and I have to say it. And I will not always, I'm not always going to give you the positive. I am going to give you what spirit gives me. So just keep that in mind as a subscriber. Like, I'm going to be very truthful with you. So going forward, that's just to know how I do my work. Okay? So let's clarify. Clarify the Knight of Cups, please, Spirit. Please clarify the Knight of Cups. Clarify the Knight of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords. For the Nine of Wands, we have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Swords reversed. Please clarify the Knight of Wands, please. Too many. Please clarify the Knight of Wands, Spirit. 1 card. 7 of Wands. Lots of wands today. Please clarify the Five of Cups. These cards today. One card, please, Spirit. They may be sticking a little bit. I might need to put some cornstarch on them. Please clarify, please, Spirit. One more. No. One. One card, please, Spirit. There we go. Queen of Swords in the reverse position. Back of the deck, we have the King of Cups. Okay. I feel like that's your energy here too, Pisces, is the King of Cups. And I do see the fish here, so we've got the Pisces. Let's look at these cards here first. So we do have the Ace of Swords here clarifying the Knight of Cups. The Ace of Swords is all about connecting to the divine, okay? This is inner strength to a situation that's leading you to victory. I feel like you've had inner strength dealing with a liar, cheater, scammer, etc. I feel like this is an energy that you have gained power over. And they don't like it. This person doesn't like it that you've gained power over them. They're resentful, they're competitive, they're discontent, they're envious of what you're doing. But you have had inner strength dealing with this person. And I feel like you've connected to the divine in order to do that. You've really connected to the divine, listening to your intuition about what to do and moving forward. It's almost like you've had an out-of-body experience, is what Spirit is saying to me, by closing this person out of your life, closing this person out of your day-to-day. You've got the courage, inner strength, and power over this person, this liar, cheater, scammer, etc. And it's leading you towards victory, perhaps the vacation that you're wanting, or manifesting by your creative skills. And I feel like with the King of Cups here, that's exactly what you're doing here. As you're sitting here, you're meditating, you're manifesting this new reality for yourself. You're creating this new reality. And it's giving you hope here with the Nine of Wands. Clarified by the 9, and we've got 999 here. So if you see the numbers 999, this message is for you. So look up that angel number 999. You may have a message there as well. So we have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Swords clarifying this Nine of Wands. Nine of Cups in the reverse position. You may have gone through some financial worries, but it feels like you're now getting hope. There's hope. Perhaps you went through financial worries or you were scammed by this person. But you have victory and you've had courage and determination in order it over this person. You may have gone through some type of financial worries, but there is hope now. And we have the Nine of Swords here as well. I feel like with the Nine of Swords being reversed, there is an improved outlook for you now. There's better health. So an improvement over finances, and there's hope now. I feel like you might have gone through some financial worry, Pisces, but there is hope now. There is better health. You're feeling better. You're not crying over this anymore. And you have regained your power by listening to your intuition over the scammer, cheater, deceiver. Perhaps maybe they cheated you out of some financial. But you have ultimate victory here and hope, Pisces. Look up 999 angel number. You have a message there, Pisces. The Seven of Wands is clarifying the Knight of Wands. The Seven of Wands in the reverse position. You may have some doubt about perhaps a vacation or getting away, relaxing, having fun because there is a delay. Perhaps you can't go right now. So it may be It may be in your mind like, oh, I guess I can't go at all. But it's just delayed. Okay? Perhaps there's been a delay because of the financial, but things are going to turn around for you. There is hope here. So believe in yourself, Pisces. This will happen. Remember, you can manifest whatever it is that you want. And this is you manifesting through meditation here. But there could be a delay, which is then going to make you feel like bummed. But don't lose hope, Pisces, on this vacation getaway, relaxing, or just having fun. Now, there's been disappointment in love or emotion, perhaps with this person who was a scammer, liar, deceiver, somebody who is resentful, competitive, or discontent. Somebody is envious of the life that you're creating now. So I feel like there's disappointment in that person, or disappointed in love in general. And we have the Queen of Swords here that is clarifying this card. With the Queen of Swords being reversed, you may have been dealing with somebody that had a bad temper, or just somebody that was really cruel or deceitful. And I feel like that's what you were disappointed in. Somebody really hurt you. But it feels like you are creating the new life for yourself here, Pisces. You're sitting in meditation. You're manifesting your new beginning. You could be manifesting to want to get away near water, Pisces. As an element of water, that's where we have our natural relaxation. Being in the sunshine, being near water, so that we can regenerate in a way and move forward again. It gives us our energy, being near water, Pisces. So perhaps that's the kind of vacation that you're wanting here, is to get away near water. And you're trying to manifest this with the King of Cups here. You're a very artistic person as well, a free thinker. You're very good at business, and I feel like that's the creation that you're doing. So perhaps you've gone through some type of financial difficulty, but things are improving because you're a very smart person. You may have even invested well so that you've gotten your money back or something like that. And this person is envious, resentful, they're competitive, saying, how did Pisces do this? But they're a type of person that has a bad temper, but can be very cruel. They're deceitful, they're a scammer, they're a liar. And I feel like you've removed this person from your life. You have power over this person now. Things are improving for you, Pisces, and there's hope returning. I feel like you may be wanting to get away on a vacation. It may be delayed, but it doesn't mean that it's not coming. You have the power within to manifest whatever it is that you want to do. You're very creative. You're a good business person. So you can come up with an idea on how to get away. And I feel like you're needing this, Pisces, because you carried a lot for a long time. It could be 9 years, 9 months. It could be anything like that. Look up 999, angel number. You have another message there. Let's get a message from Spirit on the advice. What is the advice here for Pisces, please, Spirit? What is the advice? Advice for Pisces, please, Spirit. Advice for Pisces. And by the way, I'm taking a solo cruise for the very first time in May. So to Italy and France. And, you know, I did a solo day at Disney and I loved it. So I came home and I booked a cruise to Italy and France. So, you know what, Pisces? I'm a Pisces too. You can make it happen. You have the will and determination, and you can manifest anything. What is the advice for Pisces? And I feel like that's the advice, is that you can do anything you want to do, Pisces. You create your reality. And I did put out a couple of shorts about creating and using your affirmations in order to create your reality. So take a look at those shorts as well. No, Spirit. One card. I've got to put some cornstarch on these cards. Come on now. You can give us a card. What is the advice for Pisces? All right. We've got the Five of Swords. The advice here is not to listen to that devil within, or that, you know, you have the devil on one shoulder, the angel on the other. The advice here is not to listen to that, or listen to this person that's envious, resentful, competitive. It's giving you a headache. You're no longer bound by this person or trapped by this person. So Spirit says to you, you're no longer trapped or blinded in a situation. You are free. You have your independence here. Don't listen to the quack, 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 quack in your ear. Or you can't do that. Maybe somebody's telling you, oh, you can't do that. Much like me, like I'm going on a solo cruise. I'm going across the world to do what I want to do. And I've had people saying, oh, you're going to go alone? Well, yeah. Why not? Right? It's something like that. So stop listening to those people is the advice from Spirit. It's giving you a headache anyway. You're no longer tied to these situations or this resentful person who perhaps lies, cheats, scams, etc. You're no longer tied to them. You have your independence to do whatever you want. Stop listening to others is what the advice is from Spirit. We have the back of the deck. We have the Judgment card. You're connected to the divine. You're balancing heart, mind, and soul now, Pisces. Use your intuition. Listen to Spirit. It will guide you in the right direction to bring you your happily ever after here. And I feel like by connecting to Spirit, you can manifest and do whatever it is that you want to do. Remember, you're a light being connected to Source. You create the world around you. So stop listening to others who are envious, resentful, competitive, or discontent because of something that you may want to do. Vacation, get away, relax, or have fun. Stop listening to those people. You're no longer bound by these people, trapped or blinded by what they're doing, what they're saying, etc. Let's pull an Akashic Records Oracle card to finish up your reading, Pisces, but this is really beautiful. Please clarify, an Akashic Records Oracle card for Pisces, please, Spirit. I need more coffee. And if you're all the way here to the end of the reading, thank you for watching all the way to the end. I appreciate you so, so much. If you'd like a private reading, you can find that information in the description of the page. Okay. So the message says, have faith. It says, it's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet still, you must do exactly that, because when you have faith, Judgment card. When you have faith, your life will begin to flow in a magical way that you have never imagined were even possible. I can't make this up, Pisces. So you need to have faith and hope that something good is coming in for you, Pisces. You need to trust in Spirit that is guiding you towards this abundance, this magical destination, perhaps getting away, vacation, etc. Your life will begin to flow in magical ways by you having that faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. And don't listen to the naysayers, was the advice. You're no longer trapped by this. You're no longer bound or blinded. Have faith, Pisces. I'm going to leave the message there. I hope that you enjoyed the message. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I'd love to hear how this resonates with you in the comments section. Please have a blessed day today, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.